Hi guys, welcome back to the House of Hughes. It is bright and early on a Monday morning and I am just getting ready to go lift. I already downed like all of my pre-workout. I loved having just like a good, quiet, peaceful morning. Hunter gets both of the kids up in the morning and gets Beckham off to school while I'm at the gym. And I just value that so much because when I get both of the kids up in the morning and I'm trying to get myself ready, it's just quite the task with a toddler who's running around. And with Beckham needing like a dedicated YouTube feed, all of those things. So I love our schedule that we have right now. Hunter and I have a super fun week ahead of us. We're like in the middle of all of our Christmas festivities. It's been so fun. This is the first year we've done Elf on the Shelf, and let me just tell you, Blakely is addicted. She is obsessed. Our elf's name is Jolly and it's like the cutest thing in the entire world. I finally just got all of my Christmas presents in, so I ordered a ton of stuff for Beckham, a ton of stuff for Blakely. I am just treating this year like a toy rotation, but I'm so excited to just wrap all of the gifts and like get everything for Christmas ready. I also got a couple surprises for Hunter this year, which I am so excited about. Hunter and I do have our couples trip coming up in February, so we are trying to be a little more modest with Christmas this year. We are going to Cabo, which I've never been to Cabo. I'm so excited. Hunter and I find it really, really important to get away once a year with just the two of us. That's always a trip we really look forward to. We did end up pushing our trip back a little bit this year. Usually we go like in November, and now we're going in February, and that just worked out a little bit better with us being able to find a sitter, budget for it, all of those things. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna go in, quickly get this lift done. We're lifting back today, and I will see you guys as soon as I'm done. We're back from the gym, and it is that time again to remake our Ninja Creamies. These have to sit in the freezer for 24 hours before I can actually make them ice cream. So I have to really think ahead and make them in advance. I'm gonna show you guys all of the ingredients. This is almond milk that I use for the base, and then I use the mint chocolate cookie protein powder from Clean Simple Eats. This is my favorite flavor of protein. It's 100 calories and it's 20 grams of protein, and it has 2 grams of fiber, which is pretty rare for a protein powder. I love it. I do have a discount code with them. I'll put that up on the screen for you guys. They have really, really good flavors, but I will say the mint chocolate cookie is my absolute favorite. Then I also use the Swerve 0 calorie sweetener. I just get this at Walmart, and then I've got some sugar-free chocolate pudding mix. That's all you're gonna need. This is so delicious, you guys. If you don't have a Ninja Creamy, I'm telling you right now, it is so worth the investment. It really makes like actual ice cream, but with all healthy and high protein ingredients, which is just a huge win-win. I will link a Ninja Creamy in my Amazon storefront so that you guys know exactly which one to get, because I promise once you try it, you're going to be addicted. We are going to do 300 milliliters of almond milk. That's just gonna give you a lot of volume and a lot of ice cream when you make it, which is what I prefer. The more the better. Then we are going to do 10 grams of sugar-free chocolate Jello. I think it's Jello, even though it's like actually pudding. But just do 10 grams of this. This is just gonna help out with the flavor a little bit, and it's going to make it like really nice and thick. So that way it's more of like an ice cream texture when you make it. Then we are just going to do 1 scoop of the mint chocolate cookie. This is my second bag and I'm already almost out, so I definitely need to order some more. We are going to do 20 grams of the Swerve sugar substitute. I definitely think this is like the most important ingredient because it does make it really sweet. It's not gonna be too sweet. It's still gonna taste like really mild and really good. But one of the reasons I love Swerve is it really doesn't have the same flavor or taste as like sucralose. So natural, you cannot tell that there's a sugar substitute in there, but it just makes it really sweet and delicious. Then you're just gonna mix this up. My hand mixer broke, so I have one in the mail. And so I'm just gonna use a fork to stir this all up. Then you're gonna pop the lid on it, put it in the freezer for 24 hours, and then you can make ice cream on the light ice cream setting in the Ninja Creamy, and you have the most delicious healthy protein ice cream. I personally like to make them in bulk because I have one every single night, basically no matter what. I'm so addicted to these, you guys. So I will just make like 6 or 7 at a time. You can order the little containers on Amazon and have them just on hand ready to go. And it's as easy as that, you guys. I promise this is so good. It's also such a great healthy hack. Now I'm just gonna repeat that process 2 more times and put them all in the freezer. I was going to put them in the freezer and it dropped and I hadn't put the lid on tight enough, obviously. So this is just quite unfortunate. I would do to go back 20 seconds in time right now. At least Blakely's being an angel. You guys, I am dying. Beckham came home with this adorable gift for me for Christmas. They had all of the kids make little calendars for mom and dad. Look at his little handprints. I am dying. You guys, this is so cute. I am honestly just so sorry about my appearance. I'm in between spray tans right now, and I will be the first person to admit that a spray tan like raises my confidence to just like an ungodly level compared to when I feel so fair. But I have been trying to embrace my fairness just a little bit more now that I have dark hair. I definitely feel like it washes me out way less than the blonde did. However, I do need to briefly chat with you guys about just a little something, but let me let Chloe out really quick. Okay, so you guys know that I always like to keep it really real on this channel, and I feel like I haven't done like a mental health check-in with you guys in a hot minute, and I actually have just really been struggling lately, specifically with motherhood, and I feel a lot of guilt, obviously, and I want to be really careful and delicate with how I communicate this with you guys because I am so grateful to be a mom. Like, being a mother is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done. However, this phase of motherhood has been unbelievably challenging for me. As most of you know, Beckham is obviously my oldest, and I had such a unique experience with my oldest. So with my youngest, she is like my first time experiencing a very typical motherhood journey, especially in the toddler years. I've been really open with you guys on my social medias about how I have severe OCD. I am in therapy for it. I am on medication. It is something that I struggle with very intensely, but I am doing my best to improve, and I have improved a lot, and I am actively getting help. So I do want to preface just specifically with that. But if you can imagine having severe OCD and anxiety in combination with a toddler, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. It's very difficult. Let me let Chloe back in real quick.
Oh, that's a good girl.
Okay, as I was saying, those two things are like oil and water, right? Like, it's just really tough for me mentally and emotionally to handle the downsides of this particular age when it comes to my kids. I think that I feel an additional amount of guilt specifically because of my situation as a mother. I think it was really hard for me to ever envision having any lack of gratitude when it came to Blakely because of the situation that Beckham is in. Now, I don't necessarily have a lack of gratitude, but I didn't think that I would be susceptible to the human experience as a mother when it came to overwhelm and just feeling a lot of anxiety and OCD when it came to my child being a very typical toddler. And it is not something that I have been immune to. And I know that is so naive to say, but I'm sure if any of you are in the same position, you really understand what I'm saying. Like, I would do anything, literally anything, for Beckham to be able to make a mess. I'd do anything, which, like, it makes me emotional because I'd literally give my life for it. But that doesn't take away how difficult it is that Blakely can do that. And it comes with a lot of guilt because those emotions are so contradicting, and it's very confusing for me. So I feel a lot of guilt and I feel a lot of embarrassment when Blakely is really tough for me because I have this overwhelming amount of guilt and voice inside of me just saying, you should be so grateful. How dare you feel the human experience, you know, these natural emotions that all mothers feel. So I think I'm additionally hard on myself, but Hunter has been such a huge support, and we have set some things in place. We have increased my therapy. We've also decided to have my nanny come for just some more additional hours so that I'm able to balance my businesses along with motherhood just a little bit more seamlessly. I think it's a work in progress because I will implement something and think it's gonna help me a lot, and it helps initially, and then I kind of fall back into old patterns mentally, and it just gets really difficult. So I want to do everything I can to take care of myself because I know that if I'm happy and healthy, then I'm the best mother possible, which then transitions into my children. But I'm not gonna lie, it has been very tough. As you can hear, Blakely just woke up from her nap. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I feel it's really, really important to share the duality of my experience as a mom. And I've actually never really talked about that specifically, how feeling any sort of negative energy towards the stage that Blakely's in, how much guilt comes with that because of Beckham. And it's just been really difficult to navigate. It's new for me. You know, this is the first time I'm like doing this thing, and I'm sure that a lot of you feel very similar. So I just want you guys to know you're not alone. And I also want to thank you for supporting me in every stage of motherhood. And it's been really therapeutic for me to have you guys. I'm gonna go get little Miss Blakely. She is like, the way she talks to me, it's so funny. When she's in her crib, she'll be like, Mom, I can hear you. It's like so cute. So I'm gonna go grab her. I am done with work for the day, so I'm gonna just spend some amazing time with my kiddos and regroup and recenter myself, and it's going to be lovely. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching today's vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed like a super quick little chit chat. I have missed our heart-to-hearts. I used to do a lot of heart-to-heart videos, and I do want to get a little bit more back into that because I feel it's really important, and it's one of the ways I feel most connected to you guys. So I love you. Thank you for supporting me in all phases, and I want to remind you to be brave like Beckham, and I'll catch you in our next video. Bye.